Hello guys, today we are analyzing the GBPUSD pair. First, on the fundamental side, we have very important events this week. The first one, the most important for the next period, next few months, will be the decision of the British High Court on whether or not it will allow the British Parliament to vote on the Brexit issue, like things like when Article 50 will be invoked and the negotiations with the European Union. So if the court decides to allow the parliament to vote, then that will be positive for the GBPUSD and for the pound in general, for the British currency, because it will likely mean that it will be a softer Brexit, in other words. So the market will probably interpret it in that way, and that will support the pound. Now, the other events on the fundamental side this week are the economic reports. First, on Tuesday, we have the CPI inflation report, then Wednesday, employment numbers, and on Thursday, the retail sales report. All of these are important by themselves. So the last few months we had upward surprises. If this continues, and again this week we get upward surprises in the numbers, then that will also likely support the pound and the GBPUSD pair to go higher. So in the case of positive surprises, we could see the pound USD probably trading towards 124, 125, this area. And if they come worse than expected, which is less likely, then maybe the pound could extend its losses. And if, let's say, the High Court decides that it will not allow the parliament to vote, then maybe the pound can fall below 120 and go towards 115 in the long run. That would be a longer run target. Now, this is the daily chart that you are seeing right here. And you can see that the pound in the beginning of this month broke this 3-month-old channel that it was in after the Brexit drop. Here is the Brexit drop. And right now we had, not last Friday, but 2 weeks ago, on that Friday, 2 weeks ago, we had this big drop in the early morning. If you remember, 550 pips drop that was reversed very, very quickly, but then the market the next day fell again. And now let's switch to the 4-hour chart. It is consolidating inside of that candle on that day that was created, and you can see that we have this support trend line and this resistance trend line. Price is inside of them. Near term, the most important levels are from these two trend lines. So it will either break up or break down, depending on which side it breaks out in. We can trade in that direction. Of course, keep in mind the fundamentals, because they will likely determine the direction of the GBPUSD pair. The MACD indicator is indicating a strong downtrend, as are the moving averages. This is the 50-day, the 100-day, and the 200-day moving averages, all pointing down, separated nicely, indicating a strong downtrend in place. However, be aware that the GBPUSD is currently very oversold, and these positive surprises on the fundamental side could very easily drive GBPUSD to 125 and then even to 129, 130, which would be a retest of this lower border of this channel. So that's about it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and talk to you tomorrow.